Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about Morbius, released today, and this movie's not worth, good lights. Basically, how much suck could a movie suck? A movie could suck. This movie's directed by Daniel Espinoza, who did the pretty good Safe House and then criminally underrated Child 44. It stars Jared Leto, Matt Smith, Jared Harris, Tyrese Gibson, Michael Keaton, who literally has more screen time in the trailers than he does in this movie, and some random chick who literally based her fucking performance off of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, which explains why her character is stupid, useless, and always in the way. The whole setup here is that Jared Leto plays Michael Morbius, brilliant scientist from the Spider-Man comics who incidentally turns himself into a vampire, and it's just a generic vampire movie. And look, this sucked. This was really, really bad. Not at one moment ever in this film was I in any danger of giving the faintest fuck of one of these characters. Jared Leto is just boring and walks through the role. The visual effects are just an eyesore. They plug the shit out of Michael Keaton in the trailers. He literally is not in the movie until the post-credit scene. The post-credit scene is the best this movie has to offer. That should be a major red flag. This is a turkey. I mean, look at I would highly recommend a video. I think the Rageaholic, Razor Fist, from I think he just posted it today. Maybe it was last night. It's called Superhero Fatigue. Perfectly sums up how I feel about this shit too. Look, No Way Home may have saved, or at least postponed, the imminent death of the theater chains for a few more years. The Batman may be, in my opinion, the greatest superhero movie ever made, but I think it's genuine consensus that the big superhero movie boom after Endgame was over. I mean, for superhero movies to really get back to the heights they were, they're going to need something fresh, something original, and not just the 12th Batman movie, or the 9th Spider-Man movie, or the 5th Avengers movie, I mean, look at the movies that have come out since then, even excluding the ones I said, and if you just kind of write off Far From Home as more of an epilogue to the Infinity Saga, which is really what it was, feature-length epilogue. But I mean, oh my god, look at some of the superhero movies coming out in the last few years. New Mutants, Dark Phoenix, Birds of Prey, Eternals, Black Widow. These movies were garbage, man. Every one of them. Black Widow was the best of those. It's not saying much. I didn't even mention Let There Be Carnage because that's a masterpiece compared to these. I enjoyed Let There Be Carnage. Just pretty much just because all those other movies were so bad going into this one. But, yeah, man, Morbius, I wasn't expecting much, and I was still disappointed. We'll sum it up to a comic book fan, from a comic book fan. Imagine a movie about Michael Morbius that doesn't have Spider-Man or Blade, and it's just as exciting as that sounds. By the way, the villain is some random dude they make up for the movie, too, so that's also great. Oh, wow. To be fair, he's still more interesting than Riz Ahmed in Venom. God, that's probably the worst comic book movie villain ever. Him or Jessica Chastain in Dark Phoenix, or one of those two. But yeah, man, this was bad. Don't see it. It's not worth your time. And look at that. It's time for SmackDown. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.